Can you even imagine being so powerful that the ruler of heaven himself decides he needs you on his team? Well, that is exactly what happened to our hero, the legendary Monkey King, Sun Wukong. But you know, this isn't just any old job offer. This is the one that kicked off his epic rebellion against the gods.
And hey, if you love the story of Journey to the West, you're in the right place. Make sure you subscribe to our channel so you don't miss a single part of the adventure. All right, let's get into it.
So, our story kicks off on Flower Fruit Mountain, where Sun Wukong is living his best life as king, but one day, he gets a very, very special invitation to a place he's only ever dreamed of.
So word about this unbelievably powerful monkey down on Earth travels all the way up to the Jade Emperor, the top god in heaven. And he's totally intrigued. He thinks, I've got to see this for myself. So he sends his most trusted messenger, the wise old god Tai Bai Jinsing, to go offer Sun Wukong an official job in the heavenly palace.
A job in heaven? You better believe Sun Wukong is excited. He doesn't even wait for his guide. He just hops on his somersault cloud and whoosh, he is gone. He's so ridiculously fast that he leaves poor Tai Bai Jinsing in the dust and shows up at Heaven's Gate way ahead of schedule.
So Wukong zips up to the South Heaven Gate, and bam, roadblock. The guards have, never seen a monkey trying to get into heaven before, so they immediately stop him. And you can just see Wukong's famous temper starting to bubble up. But right then, his guide Tai Bai Jinsing finally catches up and explains what's going on.
Once they finally let him in, oh man, it is absolutely mind-blowing. We're talking pillars with golden dragons wrapped around them, bridges with rainbow phoenixes flying overhead. I mean, there are 33 celestial palaces and 72 treasure halls, all just gleaming with this otherworldly light. For a king of a mountain, this is like stepping into a whole new reality.
Okay, now for the big moment. He's brought right in front of the Jade Emperor. All the other gods are doing the super deep, respectful bow, the kowtow, but Sun Wukong? Nah. He's a king. He's not used to bowing to anyone. He just stands there and gives a little nod. You can just imagine the gasps in the throne room. But the emperor, he kind of lets it slide, figuring Wukong's just a wild creature who doesn't know any better.
All right, so Wukong gets his new job, and he is so ready to be a big-shot heavenly official. But there's a tiny detail about his new title that nobody's bothered to mention just yet.
He is officially named Bai Ma Wan, which means the protector of the heavenly horses. And at first, he's all in. He takes the job super seriously, working day and night to look after these amazing celestial horses, making them the healthiest, happiest horses in the entire cosmos.
So, after a couple of weeks, his new co-workers throw him a little party. Wukong's having a good time, but then he starts to notice the other guys whispering and kind of snickering. So finally, he just goes up and asks them, "Hey, so what's the deal with my job title? How important is a BMA win anyway?"
And that's when he finds out the awful truth. Bai Ma Wen isn't just a low-ranking job. It's not a rank at all. It's what they call an unclassified position. It's literally the bottom of the barrel. They didn't make him a god or a general. They made him a stable boy.
The rage that fills Sun Wukong is just volcanic. He's thinking, you've got to be kidding me. I'm a great king on my own mountain, feared and respected, and you tricked me into coming all the way up to heaven to clean up after your horses? The insult, the humiliation, it's just too much.
And that is it. He is done. I quit, he yells. The banquet table goes flying, he pulls that golden staff from behind his ear, and he just smashes his way right out of there. He's not asking for permission to leave, he's fighting his way out of heaven and storming back home to Flower Fruit Mountain.
So he gets back home and he is absolutely fuming. But he's also got a new plan. Fine, he thinks. If heaven won't give me a title I deserve, I'll just make one up for myself.
And his Demon King buddies give him the perfect idea for a new name, a name that really shows off his power. He has this huge flag made, and on it, in big, bold letters, it says, Qi Tan Da Sheng, the great sage equal to heaven. Now that's a title.
Well, you can bet that when the Jade Emperor hears about this, he is furious. The stable boy is calling himself equal to heaven? Oh, no way! He immediately sends down his best warriors, the whole heavenly army, led by General Li Tianwang and his super powerful son, Prince Nezha, with one order: capture that monkey.
The first champion heaven sends is this giant warrior named Zhu Ling Shen. Big guy,
Even bigger battle axe, he comes charging in, and Wukong just laughs. He doesn't even break a sweat. With one little tap of his golden staff, crack, the axe shatters into a million pieces, and the giant goes running back in terror.
Okay, so the warm-up act is over. Now they send in the main event, the legendary warrior Prince Naja. And Naja knows this is serious business. He immediately transforms into this terrifying battle form with 3 heads and 6 arms, all swinging different magic weapons. I mean, what do you even do against that?
Wukong's reaction? He laughs. He just shouts, "Change!" And in a flash, he's got 3 heads and 6 arms too. It's like, anything you can do, I can do better. He proves right then and there that he can absolutely go toe-to-toe with heaven's best.
But see, Wukong isn't just about raw power. He's incredibly clever. Right in the middle of this epic clash, he pulls one of his classic tricks. He plucks a single hair, breathes on it, and turns it into a perfect clone of himself to keep Naja busy. Then, the real Wukong zips around behind him and lands a solid hit on his arm, winning the fight.
With Prince Nezha defeated, the heavenly army has no choice but to retreat. The Jade Emperor now has a serious problem. This monkey, he might actually be unbeatable.
This is when the wise old messenger Tai Bai Jinjing steps in with a brilliant plan. He basically says, look, why are we fighting him? We can't win. If he wants the title so bad, just give it to him. Make it official, but make it an empty title. No salary, no real power. Just keep him up here in heaven where we can keep an eye on him. And the emperor realizes, hey, that's not a bad idea.
So, Wukong gets invited back to heaven, and this time, he gets the royal treatment. They make his title official, the great sage equal to heaven, and they build him this huge, gorgeous mansion. For the first time, the gods are treating him like an equal, not a stable boy. He finally got the respect he fought for, and, for a little while, he's actually content.
So, he did it. He took on all of heaven, and he came out on top. He got the title, the house, the respect. But let's be real. This is Sun Wukong we're talking about. He's got everything he wanted, but the real question is, how long can a restless, mischievous monkey like him possibly stay out of trouble? If you liked our story, please subscribe and be sure to turn on the notification bell so you don't miss what happens next. We'd also love to read your comments. Your encouragement is truly our motivation to keep telling these amazing stories.